cannot count her out. She's got the heart of a lion, 147.5, and here she comes. World's veteran, Sheffield veteran.
In a little while since we've seen her compete, so looking forward to seeing, you know, how she does today. Hopefully looking at a healthy Natalie Richards.
Depth, no problem.
Oh, that looks easy. She smiles. I think she knows she's on for a pretty good day now.
You know what? She's got an opportunity.
But based off that big smile after Natalie's first, she seems to feel good today.
The ladies are toe-to-toe here, 157.5 for Natalie Richards. Former world champion, wants to get back onto Team USA. Depth looks good.
Wow, very quick end to that squat. A little bit of sticking point in the middle.
I was gonna say it was a little more work.
Natalie has squat 186.5 before, dealing with injuries the last year, but you know, she's got a huge...
Yeah, it's interesting if we're well below.
Putting herself, like you said, in the best position to push Natalie, who's coming out for the same number, match each other exactly the whole way through squats.
Michelle Lynn, Mariah Bolden, neck and neck. Natalie Richards looking to pace ahead. I'm talking about the handling and temp selection. Stephen Novi's been working with Natalie Richards for a long time. I'm assuming they're going to put the right number on the bar here. Oh, and it's there.
That is great.
Natalie refusing to be denied. 165 it is, free wide day.
Yeah, it's segmented, but it kept going. These is at the moment.
Look at she's
usually that is really what separates her as well as her squat.
And here's Natalie now, 102.5 for her opening bench. And although the injuries have plagued her squat and her deadlift, her bench prep has been on point. Ironically, it's going to be her saving grace today.
Yeah,
easy work.
Snappy.
She blew that away. Now for Heather Tomlin. We are into round 2B.
That closed up the opening attempts. Her, like I said, that was 2.5 below her personal best.
Natalie Richards, 110 kilos for her second attempt. Coming in, she had injuries, really focused on the bench press. Honestly, the only lift that she could really apply a lot of pressure and focus on. And it looks like it might have reaped some benefits. Let's see how 110 moves. Wow.
Yeah, and as you said, the injury did not plague her bench. That has been moving really well, and you can tell by the way her now old or matched PR rather has moved.
Happens on bench press, believe me.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was well worth retaking instead of taking the risk of maybe going up to 107 there.
112.5, Natalie Richards on a relatively tough day has an opportunity to hit a personal best here at the U.S. National Championships.
Like you said, we don't know where her deadlift is, so the bench really building some ground for her.
It's been loyal. Wow, you know what? She might have had more.
I think she absolutely did have more, but perhaps knowing that her deadlift may be a little bit down, wanting to do a couple of squats, so really strong it seems.
Now I'm very interested in seeing how 185 moves for Natalie Richards.
Of course, with a PR of 225, has been sidelined by injuries for the last year. Excited to see her back on the platform, see what she can manage today.
Natalie is a phenomenal talent in a talent-laden 57 kilo class. Ooh, wow, okay. That was surprisingly quick. And she looks very happy.
Yeah, just like her last, after her.
Natalie Richards locked in, 195. 185 move well.
She is your current leader in the 57 kilo class.
And she's done what she's needed, really. She's created a gap that is just too hard for the rest to fill.
Yeah, by the deadlifts, she wanted to convince the other 57s, you're fighting for silver, not for gold. This is my position. Yeah, this is well and above the rest of the pack at this point.
And
She
it's
looked
great to see her back on the platform competing between Heather and Tiff in a few weeks' time.
Natalie Richards, 205.
Finish off the women's prime time 10-kilo jump for Natalie. Even well below her best total, still by far the best athlete on the day. She's just a talent like that.
Smooth, easy 205 for Natalie Richards. And you gotta think, if she was injured, she's now pacing herself perfectly for a phenomenal world. Defend herself here, or the injury's gonna succumb. And no, she's looking like she has enough in the tank. Still a lot of lifting left to go, but that's very encouraging if you're not.